Nancy Franco with her ninth project.
Thank you. What a beautiful introduction. A Path to Authenticity is the name of my project. About a year ago, my brother-in-law passed away. He died being just 45, and he left two girls, a 6-year-old and a 9-year-old. Nobody was expecting this to happen, but it did happen. Everyone was brokenhearted, and well, the kids, they just keep going. They go through it. But the first day they have to go back to school, one of the girls collapsed. She started angrily crying and crying and crying, and suddenly she says, "I miss him so much. And I don't know what I'm going to do. Nobody is going to tie my shoes." And that broke my heart. And I decided that day that if one day I'm not here, I don't want my kids to miss me on doing something that they can do by themselves. I read in the book that overprotection can be a kind of violence. As Latin American, I find that statement very harsh. And, well, as Colombians, we like to someone else take care of our problems. We like to blame somebody. We talk about the problems and it is somebody else's fault. And we don't take responsibility for most of our actions. And I believe that's something that we really need to change. Jorge was talking about mindsets, and I looked for some of that, and I found there are two kinds of mindsets in this type of situations. One is that you believe that the behaviors and the choices of other people are better than yours, so you take them. Or you really want people to take your choice, and you make people an effort to make them think the way you think. That takes us to two kinds of controls. One is that you are you want to control what they think. And the other one, which I think is very Colombian, is that you want to control how they see you. But there is a third kind. And that is that you don't control anyone's energy. You just let them be what they are. And that's called being autonomous. And that is that I take responsibility for myself and my decisions and my behaviors, and I let you take responsibility for yours. Autonomy is a word that comes from Greece, and it is self-government. And it was about cities. Now it's about people too. And it takes us to a beautiful thing that is moral freedom. And what is that? And I found that moral freedom is that your will is the capacity of your will to rule or to law itself. A human being that can rule itself. I thought it was a beautiful image. And it feels like hard to do, and it's not. It is very easy. It's like when you have a plate in front of you and you stop before eating it and you think, what's the chain that brought my plate into my food, to my table? And if I agree with that chain, okay, I want to eat it. And it's the same with your shampoo, and it's the same with the jacket you're about to buy. There's this guy, I just forgot the name, and I'm sorry for it, but I forgot the name. But he has this beautiful project, and it's about kids' safety. He doesn't agree with this, to the way we are seeing our kids' safety. And he did this boot camp where kids get to do whatever they think of. That means they have to use power tools. They have to use
Twinkles.
knives, they have to use all these kind of things, hammers, and they can hurt themselves. But he does it because he believes that kids need to learn about all the things that are dangerous, because that gives us a lot of power. Think of a kid playing with fire. Well, maybe that's a way of learning something very basic. And any of us, once we can make a fire, that's a pivot in our life. Playing with a magnifying glass to burn things. That's fun. But also gives you the opportunity to realize the power of the sun. So next time, you think twice if you want to take your sunblock or not. And it's no mom telling you that you have to use it. He thinks that every single kid should have a pocket knife. Well, with some rules. The first one, to use it a little bit part of the body, to keep it very sharp, and not to force it because it's an easy way to cut yourself. Well, he says that kids get well pretty fast when they're injured, so that's okay. And, well, that's connected with, there is some psychiatrists that are saying that our teenagers and, well, the younger adults that we have now, they're weak, and they are very scared to do things, not only dangerous things, just to step out in life. And they think that we need to change that, to have a better environment, to be more responsible, and to be very careful with all the things we do. And I agree with that. He says that over-parenting, and how many of you are parents? I know Diana is a parent, and well, many of you will be parents. Or you maybe have a nephew or a kids. We all have kids around. I really appreciate all my friends that have helped me, because I was like helicopter mother. I work in my kids' school. I am a helicopter mother. The first reason I got there is I wanted to see everything. It is not like that anymore because my friends helped me not to do it that way. I believe that Toastmasters is an uplifting process. And we don't need to have somebody encourage us to do it. We don't need anyone to organize us. This is a process that is inviting us to take roles, to take action, to take responsibilities. And we should take that very seriously. All the responsibilities, all the actions, and all the commitments that we take here. Because I think that we are in a lab. I think that we are here to train us, but also as speakers, as leaders, we have to spread the word. And we have wings, and we take care of our kids with the wings, but we also can teach them how to fly. The greatest gift of being autonomous is authenticity. Thank you.